guys, welcome to Movie Club. On this show, we watch movies on Netflix, and if you want to join in and watch them with us, you can go to netflix.com/sourcefed and get a whole month free movies on that show and watch them with us. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm Meg Turney.
And I'm Trisha Hirschberger.
What movie did we watch, girls?
This week we watched Event Horizon!
Yeah, and as a special Halloween treat, we all watched it together and filmed it, and this is what that looked like.
Oh no! Oh!
The pizza slicer?
Oh no!
Trisha, you have to watch.
Yeah,
You have to watch.
You were scared!
I was scared. Meg and I had no idea going into this film what it was about. We didn't look at any movie posters. We didn't watch any trailers. Steve's seen it before. Joe's seen it before. They both said no to the research. So
Yeah, we were trying to pick the scariest movie on Netflix for you guys to have to endure.
You thought that was the scariest movie on
Yeah,
Netflix?
you
I don't know that I
failed.
would have picked that as the scariest movie on Netflix.
Well, I don't know. We tried to find something else.
Well, I have to say though, we're going into space and I'm like, oh shit, it's aliens. I hate aliens. I have an alien phobia. This isn't gonna be good. And then we get in there and then they're all like, oh, the recording's Latin. And then we're like, oh, it's demons. Gosh darn, now I'm really in trouble.
That's Trisha's #1 fear, is being possessed by a demon.
The door. My eyes. Don't think about him. Shut him. Just shut him as tight as you can.
I don't like this movie.
So basically the film is a ship goes into space and then nobody hears from it, and then 7 years later another ship comes along to find out what happened to it and shit goes cray.
And it stars Sam Neill from Jurassic Park and
Jurassic
Lawrence
Park guy?
Fishburne.
They had a belligerent black man who knew what he was doing and didn't
die at the end. He didn't die.
Yeah, okay, that's
This
my
movie
like.
gets points for that.
There's my
Yeah.
like. There's my like.
The
Yeah.
black guy did not
He didn't
die.
die. All right.
Blonde lady who looks like the lady from Jurassic Park
But isn't.
And also the other dude who's the medic who also looks like clever girl guy.
What is the shortest distance between 2 points? A straight line. No. Come on, nobody's seen Star Trek, nobody's seen Stargate. What about Doctor Who? Everybody's seen Doctor Who, it's been on forever. The shortest distance between 2 points is 0.
So this movie is more sci-fi than horror, I guess, because
I
it
don't
is
know.
like space and it's dealing with like bending time and black holes and stuff like
Black holes into hell.
The problem I had with it was it's like by the time they were like, I'm gonna show you what hell is, and they like flash all these images of people being tortured and stuff, like Reddit has jaded me enough that I was like, that's not so bad. Is that really what your hell is? Because
so hell is
we
Reddit.
We could
According to Meg
50-50
Turney.
this, and it could be a lot worse than what you're showing on the screen right
That's
now.
true. You've seen some worse shit on
Yeah.
Reddit, that's for sure.
It's starting. My eyes. Don't think about him. Shut him. Just shut him.
I like pretty much a lot of the intense gore. I thought the intense gore was pretty cool. Has kind of like a Hellraiser feel to it.
Yeah.
as far as, like, the
I thought
gore
that too.
goes. Yeah.
Meg Turney?
My favorite moment, there's a moment at the beginning where Jurassic Park dude gets scared and he goes, ah! And it's like
Oh,
the
that
most,
was a pretty awesome bad scream.
it's like the most like
It's that,
soulless,
literally.
shitty, like it's like the 50th time they made him do it.
It made me think as an actor, that was like oh, were we actually filming on that take? Like that
That
was
was
like
the
the
practice
rehearsal
take?
to not ruin your
Yeah.
vocal cords.
Maybe he didn't go to screaming school.
There must be 20 times in this movie where Sam Neill tells people, nope, nothing's going on. Oh, what about that noise? Oh, he made the metal contract. Well, what about my dreams? Just a dream. But what about what I saw? You just need more sleep. And it's constant.
Boobies in this film.
Yeah, there's some boobies.
Some
bruised
weird
boobies.
boobies.
Yeah, she has like a bruise on the inside,
Yeah.
which bothered me.
Some kind of
Also,
weird birthmark.
she committed to the boobies, but no, she had like nude underwear on, and it was like,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
You should have committed. You should have gone
Yep.
full veg.
That's
Yeah.
true. My favorite part was the Latin, even though I didn't get the translations exactly right. I got close, and that made me proud of myself, considering I haven't taken Latin in God knows how many
Yeah,
years.
that was pretty good. You were pretty close. It's
That was
true.
pretty
My
close.
favorite was like Trisha guessed that it meant save yourself from fire, and I forgot that Trisha knows Latin, so I just thought we were guessing, and I'm like, from yourself! Like, oh wait,
movie was directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, who also directed, like, pretty much all the Resident Evil movies.
Which have scary dogs?
Yeah, and also, a lot of other
I used
really
two
bad
verbs.
movies.
Okay, laugh at me. I said have.
But I think this is, like, Paul W.S. Anderson's, like, probably his best movie. Because the other ones are just not good.
Well,
What other ones?
Like, I don't like any of the Resident Evil movies. The first one's
Mila
like...
Jovovich is hot.
Yes,
but it's not a
she's the
Resident
only
Evil
reason-
movie, really.
Yeah, it's not. It's
No.
not. It has really nothing to do with the series. And then they tried to do that, and then it was, like, too late. I was already checked out.
Okay, so final thoughts. I didn't think the film was that scary, and I felt like the ending was. I didn't really like it. I just
That
felt
question
like,
mark ending.
No, I just felt like I didn't like that he could blow. Why could he? How could he blow up the ship if the ship was self-aware and it can make shit happen? I felt like it wouldn't have let him blow it up. I don't know. I didn't think.
Well, I feel like...
Well, then that's the question mark at the end.
Yeah.
Maybe they let him blow up the bridge, but the ship still lives in both parts of the ship, and they didn't know that. And haha, tricks on you.
Yeah.
On top of that, I would say when he sends a little arrow thing and he like knocks out the window. When when Justin committed suicide almost by opening the airlock, he starts bleeding from every orifice. Automatically. Lawrence Fishburne crawls through the hole, which has been compromised for like 20 fucking minutes, and no blood.
No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, dude.
My final thoughts on this film are: I thought it was an interesting place to go. That the portal leads to
Yeah.
another dimension that is hell-like, as opposed to how he explains it with the centerfold. And you're just gonna go through and zap over to here. So that was interesting. That was a good choice. I thought it was a little too scary and gruesome for me. I know you enjoyed that part, but this would not be the kind of movie I'd like to watch. There were many times when I was like, and why are there spikes here? And like things that were just done intentionally to make it a scary film
the
that I
design.
didn't like necessarily. But that's because it's not my genre. But it was good, fine Halloween fun. I will never watch it again. And I will presume dressing up like cute things from movies I like.
I'd like to suggest that they remake this movie someday, because the concept's really cool, but have like David Fincher direct it or something, or get like Alfonso Cuarón.
Yeah, I think if it was modernized, it would have been too scary for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that you and Joe may have picked it for like the scariest movie on Netflix, probably because you saw it back when all that stuff like looked real. But having just seen Gravity, I was like, this isn't space.
Yeah, maybe we should have watched Fire in the Sky instead.
No.
That probably would've
I don't know what
No
that
way.
means.
I'm not watching that.
All right.
Next week we're watching Grease.
Oh yeah, we come together.
That's how it goes.
It's gonna be a lot of that. So if you want to join in on Movie Club next week and record your thoughts, then you can upload it to YouTube with SFMC Grease, and we will see it.
Yeah, because then we can search for that. So make sure you got that hashtag SFMC in there as well as the Grease. Those things would both be great.
You know why? Because you're the one I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, 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 hey, the one I want. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm Meg Turney.
I'm Trisha Rushberger.
Don't forget, if you don't have it already, you can go to netflix.com/sourcefed for a free month of instant streaming, and then you can watch Grease.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, happy Halloween to you.
Yeah.
To you. Get that candy.
Get it. Eat all that
Is
butter.
that what you were doing with your tongue right there, getting that candy? Or was your tongue floating into space?
She's trying to get that dick is what she's trying to get.
Hey!
This week for SourceFed Nerds Movie Club, we're watching Event Horizon, and ever since I watched the movie, weird stuff has been happening, such as bad dreams, liberté tatame, and weird visions. I'm not really sure what has been going on lately, but it is starting to freak me out.